Okay, I just landed in Da Nang and I've been here for about 3 weeks. Usually I only do these videos at the end of my stay, but I figured this time I would share with you all my first impressions. It's my first time in Vietnam, so that has been really interesting in and of itself. If you're looking to come to Da Nang, then this video is for you. Hi, my name's I'm a digital nomad, a 2-times entrepreneur, had both a tech startup and an online coaching business, originally from London where I worked in consulting, and almost 2 years ago I decided to work from anywhere and work for myself. Since then I have nomaded in 7 places and counting, from Lisbon to Chiang Mai, Croatia to Spain, so I know typically what to look for. Da Nang has always been high up on my list of places to go, but I wanted to wait until the monsoon season was over to go here, so I came here in about February. These are my honest first impressions, and I think the last one is probably the most interesting of them all. First impression number 1, amazing local culture and food. One thing that has struck me most is the culture and just how friendly people here are. There is also an incredible array of food, as well as interesting traditional celebrations. Now, when I was here during Tet, which if you don't know is the Vietnam name for the Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year. It's a big celebration, and 2024 was the year of the dragon. We saw the fireworks and all the locals celebrating, and I found it really interesting to see all the cultural traditions, like leaving tasty dishes out for neighbors to come and enjoy. The food in Da Nang is also really good. It's very fresh and flavoursome and also cheap. You can get a bowl of pho here for less than £2, and generally Da Nang is pretty cheap to live in. Because it's a popular city, there's also lots of Western food places and cafes if you prefer that. Side note though, in Vietnam, tiny chairs for eating are very common. I think it's maybe part of the closeness of the community, sitting down and sharing a meal together. But as you can see here, it definitely does take a little bit of time to get used to that. First impression number 2, it is easy to get around. Here you have the car riding apps. Grab is very cheap. A 10-minute ride on Grab bike will cost you about £1. The roads are also spread out, and people generally in Da Nang tend to ride slowly and are a little bit more cautious than in Thailand. Nearly everyone I've seen here wears their helmet, which is good. You could also easily walk around in the main digital nomad area. Mai An and An Thong is where all the digital nomads tend to stay. In this area, the beach, co-work spaces, gym, cafes are all really close together. So I tend to walk a lot, which is great, and you're never more than 15 or 20 minutes walk away from something in that area. By the way, if you're liking this video, please do hit subscribe. It helps me reach more people like you. Also, if you're interested in digital nomadism more generally and you want to start an online services business, then do connect with me on LinkedIn, Naluka Kavanagh, and we'll be happy to have a call. Okay, so what else did I notice when I came to Da Nang? First impression number 3 is it is a great place to work from. There are plenty of co-work spaces here, but more than that, there are also tons of cafes. Most digital nomads actually work in cafes here. Roots Cafe, Hideout Cafe are the most popular. These cafes almost feel like a co-working space as everyone has their laptop and they're kind of set up for that. The cafes also have lots of plugs, and what is great is they don't have a time limit for how long you can be there. So I remember when I was in Koh Samui, one place I went to, I ordered, they were like, yeah, you need to leave in 2 hours. The Wi-Fi in Da Nang is also really good compared to some other places in Asia, touch wood, that all continues. So all in all, it's very well set up for working remotely. First impression number 4, there is an incredible digital nomad community here. This one is huge. Nowhere have I ever been where I have acclimatized so much, so quickly, and settled into a community. I remember in the first 3 days, I met some digital nomads just in a cafe who then became really close friends of mine. We even organized a digital nomad meetup on the first Saturday here and had over 50 people turn up. I really didn't expect that at all. Usually, it takes me time to meet people, but here, it has been so easy. There are board game nights, sports nights, improv drama nights, digital nomad meetups. In short, there's an amazing community of digital nomads and expats here. It also has a really interesting sense of groundedness. People here are working on interesting things, but they're also pretty down to earth too. It has a different community feel to say a Bali or a Kapanyang, which are known to already be very popular with nomads and maybe have more of that hippie feel. All in all, the community is one of the things I have enjoyed the most about Da Nang so far. And I think when I think about this city, the word that I would use to describe it is easy. It's easy to meet people, it's easy to get around, and it's easy to work here too. I think it's also a great place if you want to come for a few months, maybe 1 to 3 months, ground a bit, set a routine and work. You have what you need here. You've got the gym, the cafes, co-work, the community. And personally speaking, I love how quickly I settled in and felt at home. For me, that's a big testament to a place being a good digital nomad hub. So those are my first impressions of Da Nang. Amazing local culture and food, good to get around, a great place to work, and a buzzing digital nomad community. I hope that was helpful. I'll see you here next time.